team we use today, you guys can use the rental code for yourself. Has that big Torkoal energy, but more importantly, we're rocking Psychic Seed's bulky, defiant Falinks paired with Indie Female. This team is super, super good at breaking those super bulky meta teams that use Incineroar, Rillaboom, Lapras, and what have you. I really like the addition of the Zen Headbutt as well. Even if you don't have your Indie, you can Dynamax your Falinks, set your own Psychic Terrain to get that Psychic Seeds proc, and Zen Headbutt is actually like pretty good coverage on a lot of like poison types that would normally wall the close combat in the Mega Horn. So it's a really, really cool team. I think Falinks has decent matchups with the Venusaur as well, thanks to the Zen Headbutt. Good matchup against like Psychic types with the Mega Horn. The close combat hits literally everything super hard. So hopefully you guys like this team, and it's pretty free wins if you want to use it for yourself. This is a team that Falinks can do something against. It's going to be weird having to fight against a male Indie, right? Which he's going to be leading because he wants to stop Trick Room and go for the big expanding forces. So I have to watch out for it. But I do think that we are in a decent enough spot to where like Falinks can be usable. And we will be bringing it just because I want to show you guys the sauce. We're going to go Torkoal, Venusaur. We're going to go... You still have to go Alakazam though. And then we have to bring Indie here. No, wait, he's going to be bringing Indie. I will be bringing Falinks. That just sucks. Now, what if we led like this then? What if we led like Falinks, Venusaur, Torkoal, Alakazam? There. Yeah, male Indie is really hard to deal with for this team. It's really, really hard to deal with male Indie. Just to go for those huge expanding forests. I don't know why like Indie Tail or Talonflame is like so popular right now. It's bad versus Cinnabum, and that should be what like most people are running. But we'll see. And you don't really want to bring the Indie to this matchup as much. Like you don't want to lead with it because they can switch around their Rillaboom terrain. Inteleon Togekiss. Okay, we actually have a lot of damage right now. Falinks Venusaur, like. This is pretty good. Let me actually think what I want to do here. I will no retreat. I kind of want to just go for the big grass attack into the Inteleon and force the follow me. This is fine. Yeah, so here's follow me anyways. I'm not going to get the KO, but I'm going to put it within range for Falinks to KO next turn, and then we're going to Vine Lash the Inteleon. Retreat. Let's go. Why would I ever have to use anything else? I'm fast now too. I don't know if Incineroar will ever die down. Let's see how much damage this does here. That is a lot of damage. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Airstream would probably KO the Falinks because it would crit through the boost, and it's super effective. Because I could Max Guard here if I wanted. I think I can just Zen Headbutt there. And then we'll max the Venusaur actually. And Vine Lash the Inteleon to be able to break it. Hopefully I hit my Zen Headbutt. If I don't hit the Zen Headbutt, we probably lose. Because the crit would KO the... Like, I thought about max guarding with the Falinks and then going after the, Like, thought about max guarding with the Falinks and, like, just sledge bombing the Togekiss again, but let's see if this would have been a better play. The fact that we have that no retreat already up is really, really nice. And I think we can outspeed the Inteleon. Let's see what he's actually going after. You follow me again? Yep. So let me see if I can hit it. Please let me hit my moves. Please let me outspeed this Inteleon. Oh, so we just don't outspeed the Inteleon? That's game. Oh, well, he hit the wrong target, so it didn't really matter. Hopefully I can hit my move. What is this Falinks EV spread? I know I'm really bulky, but like I'm surprised I'm not outspeeding Inteleon. Alright, cool. Yeah, you did. And then be able to get the big KO here. And even if he was Sash, which they... Oh, I'm the only one that runs Sash, Focus Energy, and Teleon. He would have get kicked out by Blind Lash. So let's see what he has in the back. Falinks is in a great spot. Venusaur's still in a pretty good spot. You gonna send that Incineroar? Show me that Incineroar, Chief. Show me that Incineroar, Chief. Oh! Big Falinks, though. Oh my gosh. Shall we take these? Alright, let's see what we want to get done here. Grassy Surge. This is a vested Venusaur set. I think he's probably gonna go like fake out into the Falinks, and he already maxed, so like I can just close combat here. You're dead. I'm gonna switch up my Venusaur. Oh, I didn't bring Entity. Alright, I'm still fake outing there. And what is actually best? Best in Instant, actually. He's probably just gonna run because we're busted. Fake out the Falinks. Oh, he's mixing it up. He's fake out with the Instant. That's fine. Grassy Glide into my Falinks, right? You know I got that +1 defense, right? You know how thick I am, right? You know I have like tons of defense investment. Yo. Thank you for the follow, though. It's good damage to the Incineroar over there. Gives me a special attack boost. I think Assault Vest Dreadnought can be good. I've used it. It's okay. I think it's pretty good. You guys ready to one-shot a Rillaboom? Show of hands who's ready to one-shot Rillaboom. I am. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Mega Horn. And Incineroar's gonna go down. We're gonna get a double KO here. He's like, what? I used Grassy Glider, okay? Nice. You are weak. Mega Horn. Oh! Get out of here. Told you guys. Rillaboom and Incineroar, it got nothing on Falinks. And we got a +1 special attack boost right now. So we should be able to get the KO. Yup. We take those. Oh, and we get the crit. That we don't even need it. That Falinks was so fed. Oh, you guys see it? It's Incineroar. And we have Falinks. Are you guys ready to use Falinks? Let's see. Falinks can definitely be brought here. Doesn't double expanding force KO Hatterene when she tries the TR? Not my Hatterene. My Hatterene is too bulky. We will go Falinks. What else do we want to lead with? We go Falinks Entity. Is that too slow? Or do we go Falinks Venusaur in case he leads like his Torkoal Venusaur? I think it's a better play. Falinks Venusaur Torkoal. We need one mod in the back, chat. I think Entity is pretty pog. Hat's also quite nice. I think I'll bring the Entity. Let's see if we can win this one. Let's go. Let's go into it. Big Falinks energy. If they want to lead Dusclops, just do it. No one's going to stop you from trying to trick me. I will bring up my Torkoal and I will end your career. Venusaur and Torkoal. Hey, I have a Torkoal and a Venusaur. Imagine that. Imagine a world where I also lead with my Venusaur. Now let's see what I want to do here. I can kill his Venusaur right now. We're going to do this. We're going to ignore the Torkoal, but we're not really ignoring the Torkoal. We're seeing what his Venusaur can do, right? And if we KO his Venusaur with the Weather Ball, this Zen Hepa will be redirected into the Torkoal, and then it'll flinch the Torkoal. And then we'll just win. Falinks is one of the best Pokemon, I agree. Sleep Powder. No. You're dead. Probably Sash. So my plan is working correctly. Let me get that young flinch. Flinch it. Flinch it. Just flinch it. Damn it. That's fine. Because we thick on this Falinks, yo. Look how thick we are. We just ate that sun boosted. Preferably it looks like charcoal. Heat wave. Incineroar. Yeah, buddy. Let's go, Defiant. It's time. It's time. Da 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 da. CC baby. I think I'm actually just still gonna Quake this. No retreat, no retreat, never surrender. We can't no retreat here. We gotta hit that Incineroar. He's probably gonna be fake outing the Falling slot. Defiant Pog. Yeah, people are like, oh shit, that gets Defiant. It's really good. Use withdrawing. It's Dusclops. Rillaboom to eat the CC. That's completely fine. The Torkoal, if the Torkoal dies here, we just win. I think, because he's gonna give me a double proc. A double proc. He's maxing the Torkoal. Always with these Torkoal min-maxers. Don't think he can kill my Venusaur. He's gonna have to bring it out. I agree, yeah. These people maxing the Torkoal, they're so scary. I really hope he was spexed, and so that he's still not charcoal, so he's still that 1.2 boost. But we will be getting a Quake here. So like +1 special D makes my Venusaur very happy. Let's see. Who are you hitting? CC's gonna do good damage here. We're at +1. That's a lot, actually. That's still quite a bit. Who are you hitting? If you KO my Venusaur, let's just say if you KO it. Maybe not. I could have switched back in. I could have brought my Entity out. I can still technically do that. Let's think about what I want to do here. I can kill that Torkoal this turn. I can kill the Rillaboom too. You guys think I can one-shot that Torkoal with a close combat at +1? I think the right play is actually to hard switch in your Entity for the Falinks, and we're just gonna go for like another Quake into the Torkoal. He might go for Protect. Venusaur's always been really good. I think he's either fake outing or grassy gliding the Venusaur. If you wanted to grassy glide my Venusaur, you'd be big sad. Show me grassy glide or fake out. All right, so he went for the grassy glide. Yeah, not today, Chi. And yeah, you could totally bring that Incineroar out. You could totally bring it out, but like, where's your fake out? What fake out? You need to be like KOing my Venusaur this turn. And even if you do, I get to bring out my Falinks. Oh, that's so cool. KO my Venusaur, please. Please KO my Venusaur. Please. Grassy guy. Ha! Ha! Yeah, right. Venusaur busted. You just follow me forever. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels amazing. He's the one that set the sun, by the way. I didn't set any sun. This is all him. This is his idea. He's gonna try and fake out me. That's the game, yo. Yep. He knows. He knows that we had that 4-stock. That young 4. So isn't this what everyone said all of our worst matchups are? We have like other entities, we have Togekiss, we had Cinderace. This is what everyone said is like our team's worst matchup, right? So let's actually see how we want to handle it. I think you want to go Alakazam Venusaur. Let's think about that. If I go Alakazam Venusaur, I can switch in the Indeedee. Actually, if I like Torkoal, Venusaur, actually. I already exude speed control, and I can switch in the Indeedee to take control away from the Raichu, and then I'll just bring Alakazam in the back. Alright, let's go. It's time. It is time. Rising Voltage Raichu lead? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. He'd have to be... So the way this works is he'd have to be switching in the Raichu. Sorry, so if he was like Raichu and Togekiss, right? And he wants to switch out the Togekiss or switch out the Indeedee or switch out the Urshifu or Cinderace for a Pincurchin, right? To set the electric terrain. What's going to happen, right, is he will be switching out first because he's switching out with a faster Pokemon. And so since I know how speed turnings work, I'm leading with a Torkoal, which has such slow speed that I will switch last, which means he'll switch in his Pincurchin, set his electric terrain, and I'll switch out my Torkoal for my Indeedee, set my psychic terrain. Venusaur still has the Sun active, and we just pop that Raichu in the face and we win the game. Right? And if he just leads with a Pincurchin, well then I just switch normal. Yeah, Raichu Togekiss is exactly that I thought it was going to be. Now the only issue with Raichu Togekiss, right? There is an issue with Raichu Togekiss. And that issue is he could just follow me and go for like big damage in the like we could follow. I wanted to max Quake. I did want to max Quake. I think we almost want to like erupt. As weird as that sounds. As weird as that sounds. Don't you always want to set TR with this team? No way. Yeah, don't backseat game, my friend. Let's see. I kind of want to just Eruption, like right in his face, because I think he's going to go after the Venusaur. And if he goes after the other guy, like, what does he even get done here? I'm going to actually go for the Ooze, because I think he's going to go after the Venusaur. And I want to give my... Oh, he's switching out. Alright, so he's switching out. That's completely fine. I had to respect that option. So Pincurchin, like, let's see who he's hitting. He's probably just hitting the Torkoal, but then, like, we'll be able to send out, like, our Alakazam and or, like, our Indeedee and then be fine. Okay. Wasn't backseat. Okay. My bad. A lot of people were doing it earlier. Yeah, this Raichu is fine. Like, what's he going to do? I also didn't want to switch in my Indeedee and have him go for, like, an Expanding Force, right? That'd be really bad. And if you don't hit the Raichu here, or sorry, if you don't hit the Torkoal here, you just lose, right? You just lose. And so right now he has the speed boost from his Surge server. He's probably going to max Storm. Let's see. The fact that he maxed, right, means he's not using, like, Rising Force. Rising Force, like, is really, really good, but, like, if you're maxing, it's like, eh. And we'll see. Venusaur is thick, too, so, like, I have to assume you're hitting Torkoal. Mind Storm, yep. Oh, incorrect choice, my guy. My guy, you have chosen what we in the biz like to call the incorrect choice. Good thing I didn't switch in my Indeedee like I said, because it would have been a lot stronger, too. And also, if I were to switch an Indeedee, I wouldn't have been able to give a max Ooze to my Torkoal and give it a +1 special attack. Oh, that guy's thick. He's pretty thick over there. It's a shame that we have this damage. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you're gone. Wasted. Torkoal, holy moly. You gotta calm down, my guy. Oh my gosh. People watch my content, right? I get like 10 to 15,000 views a day on YouTube. And how did people not know to respect the Torkoal yet? I'm gonna do it every time. Venusaur is bait. Like, Venusaur seriously just gave like a helping hand to Torkoal. It's like, how do you not know this? Urshifu, and that is the dark. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Where are you looking this time, Chief? Your Dynamax is down too. Let's see how I actually want to do this. I think it might be actually a better idea to go for like Divine Lash into the Urshifu. I could Sludge Bomb the Togekiss slot, but I think if I just put up Divine Lash, we win the game. Look, Torkoal's like not even underrated. It's just like people don't respect Torkoal's ability. Oh, and I'm reading the Protects because of course I am. Yo, let's just end this, man. Torkoal bust. Yeah, we are using a Falinks team today. He has that big sash up, but remember we have ticking? We got the Vine Lash ticking now. Sash Urshifu. Pichu Bread and Gen 6 will evolve into Alolan Raichu. I actually don't know how that works. Your Torkoal's still just staying alive. Yeah, I think people focus too much on Venusaur. Yeah, the thing about it is, the thing about like this lead, when you can actually get away with it, you can't force like weather, you can't do anything to disrupt it. Is like, yeah, people focus too much on the Venusaur, but if you don't allocate the resources to deal with the Torkoal, like, you saw what happened. What is it? I max oozed a Pincurchin for like 30% with one turn of my Dynamax. That's not that value. Whereas Torkoal's picked up every single KO so far. Are we playing against another streamer? I'm so sorry, other streamer. But if that is the other streamer, you guys can definitely go check him out. This is our first game of the day. Yeah, I think in this matchup, you kind of just have to let them do their thing. You go, like, into Alakazam, and then you just bring, like, Torkoal. Like, Venusaur, I don't have, like, a Rock Attack, so I can't, like, switch into T-Tar. I think you just bring the Hat and try to, like, underspeed. Yeah. No, Falinks is probably one of the most slept-on Pokemon in Sword and Shield. Like, there's no reason to ever use a Passimian unless you're using, like, that Misty Explosion receiver thing. As far as Defiant Mons go, Falinks is the best one, I think. Maybe Braviary is a little bit better because they can set speed control. But the thing is, like, Falinks gets too good of coverage, has good enough speed stats. Like, compared to, like, a Bisharp, Bisharp has, like, too many, like, common weaknesses, I would say. Falinks is just weak to, like, Flying, weak to Fairy, you know, Psychic. Those can all be heavily mitigated. Like, Bisharp being weak to, like, Ground means, like, Earthquake can still hit it. Being weak to, like, Fighting, everything has Fighting moves because T-Tar's already so popular, and you can't run, like, a Bisharp and a T-Tar together as efficiently because they both have that Ground and Fighting weakness, but you can run, like, you can run a Falinks and a T-Tar, and they both share a Fairy weakness, but Fairy's a special type of attack more often than not, and T-Tar's Sandstream gives it that special V-boost to kind of mitigate up for that. Right, so let's see, he kind of thought I was going to lead Torkoal probably. I have Torkoal in the back. I think I'm just going to double Side Spam. Yeah, Falling Spoon's very bulky. We're also using a Psychic Seed set on our Falinks. Expand. Expand. You totally said Trigger Mommy. I'm fine with that. Oh my gosh, you were just going to die. He's going to attack my Alakazam, watch. Watch. Watch him. Watch him attack my Alakazam and take the L. It's like, yes, I will attack this Alakazam. Sleep Powder. Oh, so you're greedy. So you got that greed. I will wake up. I'm hitting your Torkoal with an Expanding Force, too. Can't believe you just hit me with a raw Sleep Powder. That's so crazy. It's fine. Yeah, that's still a lot of damage. Like, I'm gonna just do it again. And I'm gonna wake up this turn. Dude, to max that 1 HP Venusaur. Double Sleep Powder. Are you real? Alakazam, wake up. Show this man something. Show him. Just show him, Alakazam. Show him. That's what I'm talking about. Where are you looking with these Sleep Powders? Nah. Nah, fam. Go somewhere else. It's like, wow, I can't believe I got 1-turn sleep. It's got like double hit Sleep Powder on me. SMH. Is it like Dusclops Rhyperior now? That would be probably the most problematic. Don't be Rhyperior. Charizard. Awesome! That works for me. Let me check this out because I'm just one sec. Alright. It's only a consistent 1-turn sleep if I wake up right here. Wildfire won't be able to damage the Alakazam too, so it's like really, really nice. This is not gonna like KO. I wonder if he's gonna Trick Room me. I want him to Trick Room. Remember, I have Indie Torkoal in the back, so like, please Trick Room me hard. Checked out Galarian Birds. Excited for Psycho Articuno. It's a good Pokemon. It's a lot of damage still. Holy moly. Wildfire? Okay. Hey, that works. Sash is up right now. That is correct. Sash Sam. And he's orbed, yes. And he's asleep. See, it's not. I'm not that lucky. Bulldoze. Oh my gosh, he actually was actually super smart. You don't see that all that often. Alright, so let's actually think about what I do want to do here, though. I think you have to send out the, what is it Pokemon called? Hatterene? That Bulldoze was sick. Yeah, we're just going to send out the Hatterene. We're just going to nuke the Zard. I don't think Zard one-shots a big max hat. I don't know, though. So we'll go for the Follow Me. And we'll go for a big Mindstorm. Here we go. If he one-shots my hat, I'd like to get my fall. I'd like to wake up. I've been asleep for 2 whole turns. Wouldn't Wifi have killed your Zam? No. Alakazam's ability makes so it doesn't take damage from anything unless it's an actual... Yeah, we have Magic Guard. So that's why we were fine there. Like, Bulldoze was really, really good. That's right, wake up. Oh, value. Value! That's the game, yo. That's the game, yo. You can totally kill this Entity if you want. If you even can. So Entity goes down for the count. That's completely fine. Charizard about to be taking the biggest L he's ever seen, though. Big Mindstorm. Boosted by Stab and Terrain, and I'm rocking a Life Orb. Never even heard of it. Charizard goes down for the count. What's its dust off? You a Bulldoze? You a Bulldoze again? Probably Nightshade. Yeah, Bulldoze again. Yo, now I'm so slow. I'm so slow. And then we'll just win. Because we got our boy back here. The big Torkoal energy. Bulldoze this. Eruption. Just gonna go with another Mindstorm boosted by that Psychic Terrain once again. This guy's like, I can't believe I lost. I hit 2 Sleep Powders. And to that I have to say, don't use Sleep Powder. Alright, Falinks time. Correct? Let's see. Falinks is dope for T-Tar Extra Drill. But the problem is I don't outspeed it. I don't outspeed Zam, right? I do not outspeed Zam. I'm gonna lead with the Falinks. I think you want to lead like Falinks Venusaur. We could also just Trick Room the crap out of this guy, couldn't we? You know what? Let's just Trick... Oh, I just want to see if we can get away with Trick Rooming him. Like, I just want to see. You guys want to see if we can Trick Room this guy? It's been a while since I've just, like, tried to Trick Room someone. I do actually think that that's something that I struggle with, especially when, like, playing on ladder and then going to events. Sometimes if Trick Room is, like, even the best option that you've ever seen, like, Trick Room is the guaranteed de facto ultimo win condition, sometimes I don't go for the Trick Room and it loses me the game. And even, like, when they can't do anything about it. Do you prefer adaptability or download? It depends on the set that you're using. Diamond, how's it going? Yeah, we'll see, though. I do think that, like, if we just Trick Room here, like, what do you do? You imprison me? Are you gonna imprison me? That would suck if I got imprisoned. Because, like, I can't hit him. Alright, so we have Falinks. I actually am going to go for the Trick Room. And I think I'm actually just going to go for 1 Expanding Force. Instead of, like... Because I want to break Sashes. And cover switch-ins. Let's see if he has in prison. Helping Hand. Oh my gosh, he wants it. Shadow Ball. Oh, he's probably Shadow Balling me. I should have just followed me. Oh, Dieselweem? Yeah, see, like, he can't stop Trick Room, right? And so, like, it sucks this guy has, like, a... It sucks for him, right? That his team's not made well enough. But, like, what are you gonna do, right? Trick Room. Trick Room. Alright, so let's see how we actually want to deal with this. I don't want to go D-Weem. I just want to, like, speed this up a little bit. And we do it like this. I could go for a Heal Pulse on myself right now. I'm going to do that. That sounds really good because it'll bounce back and it'll heal my Entity up to full. Does Entity female get imprisoned? It might, but it doesn't get Trick Room. Big Hatterene energy. It's so cool that the Smite, like, is boosted off the Fairy attack. because you can't like reset your terrain. Protect Zam? That's fine. You're getting confused. That's the point. That's the point. That's still a lot of damage too. Wow. Give me that value confused. So instead of like Misty Train being up and my Psychic Train being gone, you're confused and the Psychic Train's still up. It's so good. And it looks like his entity's slower than mine. And it hits itself. Yeah, I'll take those. 100% hit rate. Heal Pulse bounces it back at myself, yo. It's so good. You know, you have the Heal Pulse entity, so you can pair it with like Falinks and a bunch of other Pokemon, but like I'll take my Follow Me user going back up to full. I will definitely take that all the way to the bank. We're wasting turns on our Trick Room and our Dynamax, but like our Mon's in the back. Oh, snap out of confusion, never lucky. Follow me, I was hitting you anyways, Chief. Chief, I was hitting you anyways. Don't you know? Smites up. Let's see if he has like... Okay, he might actually die to the Zam. If the Zam hits itself, I think it's even if Magikarp can still hit itself. He hits himself and takes single target expanding force damage. Single target. Hit yourself, Chief. Let's go. Let's go. Never lucky. Who do you think is the best Justify user currently? Prefer Arcanine. I've thought it's Arcanine for a long time. It's Arcanine. Cobalion's popular. Terrakion's popular, but Corviknight's best. Alright, Slowbo that's a slow boy over there. He's a poison psychic. So Fairy's bad. Psychic's neutral. I can get it confused. I think I'm just gonna go for the Mind Storm. I think like both these into it. Actually, Follow Me is really good here. Follow Me is really good. This is the last turn max. Quick Draw! Oh, good thing I actually went for the Follow Me, isn't it? The reason my Arcanine thing is the best because like it can still use... I'm really happy the way this turned out. I like the Arcanine because it has the ability to like extreme speed after, which is underrated, I would say. Shell Sidearm, go for it, Chief. Boom, you're weak. You didn't max it. Boom! Yeeted. Get yeeted. Tried to hit my hat. Not today. So this is the last turn TR. Alakazam's Protect is on cooldown. T-Tar. He's going to take out the Alakazam, but he has Magikarp. I'm sure he does. We just go for the D-Gleam here. Let me actually think about what I want to do. I think we just go Protect, NDD, and D-Gleam. He's going to max that T-Tar, but like, what do we have in the back? Do we have good stuff? We have Falinks in the back, don't we? Poggers. Last turn TR? Yeah, so that Alakazam has to go for a double Protect. it might have been a bad idea to just hit the Alakazam and ignore the T-Tar, because like he actually didn't Dynamax the T-Tar. That's fine. I thought he was gonna like Dynamax it and then he could like hit my entity female and crit me through my Protect, but wow, that's still a lot of damage. So there's a weakness policy. I thought he was gonna max it. Yeah, Arcanine Justified's really good, and it still makes you like respect the Intimidate versus like Terrakion. You know what's up. Show me that Rock Slide. Oh, value. I need him to hit this hat. It'd be bad if it doesn't. I mean, we still have the Falinks. We have our boy, the absolutely massive demon that is Falinks, coming in from downtown. Weirdness dissipates, better late than never. Imagine if I sent on this Falinks and used First Impression. Falinks gets First Impression too. I thought about running it in WBE last week. Big Falinks energy. Got that CC, baby. Where you looking? Not at me. This guy's like, wow, I can't believe he trick-roomed me. Yup. He had a really good lead if I didn't trick him and I tried to play Sun. He had a really good setup if I tried to go Sun. But not today. We got that Trick Room Falinks energy. And we seal the deal. You'll love to see. I think you go Alakazam Entity. And then you bring your Torkoal in the back. And I think we're doing the hack, because I don't think I can stop the TR in this matchup. I don't think I can stop the TR. And we're going to let him get it up. And then we just have good TR mons in the back. And the reason we're going like Alakazam Indeedee is because we want to make it so we can stop the after you if he goes Lilycole. Let's see it. Torkoal Lilligant. Oh, I'm so good at Pokemon. Yeah, that's totally fine. Lilycole was kind of common last gen. It was big in 2017. Yeah. I took it to one of the side events at Worlds and went undefeated with it with a team called Plus Ultra that used Lilycole, Tapu Lele, Porygon Z, and Smeargle, and Machamp. Yes, Machamp was the reason why it worked. So we're just going to go follow me here, and the reason we're doing the follow me is to stop the after you from the Lilligant, and then we're just going to go for an absolutely massive expanding force. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we've used Lilycole already too. We used Lilycole when a Lilligant got brought back for Isle of Armor. There's a Leaf Storm, that's completely fine. They're usually sashed. So let's actually see. Yeah, the VODs of me using that team are on my YouTube channel. I want to see how much damage we do with the Torkoal. It's pretty important, I would say. And he reads our follow me too. He could have just went for like an after you eruption. Alright, so Lilligant looks like it is sashed. There's a heat wave. It shouldn't be able to kill my Alakazam. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think follow me is fine. Just do the same thing. '2020 will be the first year in a while with no Pokemon game. Hard to say. Yeah, it's fine. Trade the Indeedee for double KO? That's fine. Yeah, we also had that Pokemon Cafe game. Champ was just a really good Trick Room sweeper in past formats. It's not the VOD, it's like a... Just go onto the YouTube channel and check it out. Alright, I think the right answer might actually just be my Hat, because he didn't get Trick Room up. And I haven't Dynamaxed yet, and Hat's still, like, really, really good. Like, if he wants to go, like, Venusaur, I can mess around with that. No, sorry, he didn't have a Venusaur. I have Venusaur. That I didn't bring. Hat's good here, though. That is lame. I think one way that we're going to actually deal with this is just by going big, like, D-Gleam. Do I actually just want to D-Gleam? Will that give me a double KO? He's going to max. I think that I'm more scared of the Drapion, so actually I'm going to G-Max Smite this Drapion and watch this absolutely massive play. It's called Ally Switch. Oh, the DC. I'll take it! Yeah, the game is over.